Hi, hello, namaskara, good luck.
I'm Nidhi.
And I'm Atulya.
We're here to taste something very new.
Authentic Mangalorean cuisine.
I'm so excited, Atulya. Can we start on?
Yes, let's go.
Mangalore, officially known as Mangaluru, is the chief port city of Indian state of Karnataka. With a population of 4.99 lakhs of people, it is the second major city after the capital city, Bengaluru. This is the only city in Karnataka to have all the means of transportation that are by air, sea, rail, and by road. Mangaluru is famously known for its culture, traditions, sports, and practices. The city is also known as the education hub of Karnataka. Tulu is a widely spoken language here, but the other language which is spoken here is Beri, which is a local language of Mangalore Muslim community.
So we are here on our way towards our first destination for one of the delicious sweet known as Mangalore buns.
Hello, everybody. Today we are here with Miss Anisha Nishant, who is preparing Mangalore's famous, also a sweet dish known as the Mangalore buns.
So ma'am, welcome to our show. So ma'am, what are the ingredients that we're using today?
We are using banana, all-time flour, that is maida. This is baking powder, and we have salt, cumin seed, sugar, and little curd.
Okay ma'am.
How many bananas?
Maybe you can use 1 or 2, or it depends upon the quantity. You want to make for more than 5-6 people, maybe you can use more.
Okay.
This is mainly for only 5.
Okay.
So I have taken 2 bananas
Okay.
and 2 cup of maida.
Okay.
Then a little of cumin seed and other things. We need to make a batter of this, and this is kept for 8 hours. After 8 hours, we make into puris and fry it in the oil.
Okay ma'am.
The bananas you're using should be really ripe. Maybe if it turns, black.
Okay.
So that would be really good, tasty.
Sweet also.
Yeah, sweet also. 2 spoons of sugar.
2 spoons of
It
sugar.
depends upon how much sweet you want. Most of the people prefer buns to be little sweet, not too much.
Okay.
Salt basically is, you might think it is a sweet, and why salt?
Okay.
Salt is an enhancer. So any sweet, if you are preparing paisam also, if you add a pinch of salt, it will actually enhances the taste. Cumin seeds. Cumin also, 1 spoon of cumin seeds.
1 spoon.
So we'll just smash these bananas.
Okay.
Can you add 2 spoon of curd?
2 spoons are enough.
What happens if you put more, it becomes more diluted.
Okay.
So we are not adding water. So it is bit difficult for us to mix the batter. Be a pinch of baking powder. You can use this spoon here.
So much will do?
Make sure that there is no lump.
Okay.
Bananas are smashed, because otherwise it won't get, we can't make a smooth dough.
So let's add maida to it.
So this is fermented for 8 hours. So you can feel, see,
It's become fluffy.
and it is soft also. So we'll just take some and make some ball, and we'll just make it like a puri. And we have kept the oil, so it is also heated up.
Almost.
Yeah, almost. We'll just make some puris. You can make tiny puris. You can also make it bigger.
Depends on
how
much.
we just put it in oil. It is very hot.
Okay.
Just put the second one.
So we're done with our buns. Ma'am, thank you so much.
And we are going to eat it now.
So let's taste.
Sweet.
Delicious. That flavor of banana and cumin seeds, you know. You don't need sambar or chutney to eat with this.
Yeah, during breakfast sometimes people actually eat.
You just sit. And it's perfectly
I
crisp.
could eat 3 more of it.
I swear.
Now we are on our way to our next destination to taste the delicious chicken sukka.
Hello everybody! Today we are here with Miss Vilma Serrao, who is going to prepare mine and Atulya's most awaited dish, that is a chicken sukka.
So ma'am, welcome to the show.
Thank you so much, Atulya, Nidhi.
So ma'am, what are the ingredients that we're using today?
Grated coconut, red chili, tomatoes, half kg of broiler chicken, 3 onion, 5 pods of garlic, curry leaves, salt, coriander seeds, fenugreek seed, cumin seed, peppercorns. The turmeric, here you can either go for oil or ghee.
So we have put the pan.
Yes.
It's all heated up.
Yeah.
So ma'am, what are the...
Yeah.
Is it dry?
Yeah, it's going to be a dry fry. So we are going to pick up important garam masala ingredients, dry frying them. Firstly, we'll begin with the chili.
Chilies.
Yeah. So as I said, we are not using any other ingredient for the spiciness. So we would be using around 10 chilies altogether.
For a little extra spice.
Yeah, for a little extra spice. Yeah, and again it depends. Suppose you like more spicy, you can go even for 12 chilies.
Okay.
And usually because it's a dried chili, it is not that spicy. And always while dry frying,
Yeah.
preferably fry the chili separately.
Okay.
Do not mix up with the other garam masala ingredients.
Okay.
Because what happens, the aroma of these chilies or the spiciness of this chili tends to spread to the garam masala. We want the garam masala taste to be unique and separate.
Okay.
Same thing with the chili taste. So you can actually smell that heat. Is it there? We shall go ahead with the garam masala ingredients. Maybe other half spoon. Okay. Yes, perfect. A small piece of cinnamon or 1 star anise. Yes, that's more than enough. Fenugreek, just maybe a pinch of it because it is bitter. Cumin, 1 teaspoon. Perfect. And then peppercorn, maybe half a teaspoon. So I've increased the temperature so that it heats up well.
Yeah.
See, it starts breaking
up.
Yes, you can actually hear the noise. Looks like it's almost done. So I will be adding the dry fried garam masala. Yes. Basically, this process is known as caramelizing the onion. Let's give some more time to it. In the meanwhile, you can also add curry leaves. Curry leaves also enhances. Maybe a spoon of it. Tomatoes.
Okay. How many tomatoes, ma'am?
You can add I've cut around 2 tomatoes here. So you can add the whole. And by the way, in none of the ingredient that we grinded or ground, we did not add salt at all.
Yeah, salt at all,
because
yeah.
I've already marinated the chicken with salt.
Okay.
Maybe once the tomato is done, we'll add a little bit of salt to this.
So now all set to add chicken?
Yes, we almost give 20 minutes of time
Okay.
for chicken to marinate itself. And see, because I've already added turmeric, in none of the ingredients I added the turmeric there. As the chicken is boiling, you can go ahead and add salt as well.
The chicken has already been cooked now, so we're adding the masala, the homemade
Masala powder.
Yes, chicken sukka masala powder.
Okay.
Yeah, and you can go by spoon by spoon, so that you can actually taste it, and then you can go ahead if you want to add more. Perfect.
And then?
Also try to taste it
Yeah.
for the spiciness. The semi gravy that was there, the liquid that was there, even that has
changed
its
its
color.
color.
Yes. So So do you think it's difficult to cook?
Not really.
Forget the recipe.
Yeah, if we have the recipes ready.
Definitely, I'll definitely share this recipe with you.
Okay.
So that you can put it up on social media, and for those who'd love to cook and who enjoy cooking can definitely try this dish. So we have almost come to the end because you can actually get that smell. And we have almost spent almost 20 minutes of time with cooking with the masala, and I think it's almost set. So shall we go ahead and check it? Wow.
Oh,
That's
wow.
nice. Chicken sukka, the traditional.
Finally. Niti, let's go for it. Oh my god. Our wait was worth it.
The chicken is tender.
The masala, the coconut, oh my god.
The garlic and all of that, it's tasting really yummy.
Now we are on the way to the next destination to taste some delicious patolis.
Hello everybody. Welcome back. Today we have Mrs. Gauri Shanoy Basti who's gonna make patoli for us. Patolis are steamed rice rolls which are stuffed with fresh coconut and jaggery.
Welcome ma'am to our show. Ma'am, would you please tell us the ingredients used for patoli?
ಪತ್ತೋಳೆ ಅಂದರೆ ನಾವು ಈ ಹಳದಿ ಎಲೆ ಮೇಲೆ ಮಾಡುವಂಥದ್ದು. ಆದ್ದರಿಂದ ನಾನು ಇದು ಎಲೆಯದು ತುದಿ ಬುಡವನ್ನು ತೆಗೆದು ಕಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ವಾಶ್ ಮಾಡಿ ರೆಡಿ ಮಾಡಿ ಇಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೇನೆ. ಈಗ ಈ ಅಕ್ಕಿ ನಮಗೆ ಈಗ ಬೇಕಾದಂಥ ಸಾಮಾನುಗಳು ಅಕ್ಕಿ, ಬೆಲ್ಲ, ತೆಂಗಿನ ತುರಿ ಮತ್ತು ಅವಲಕ್ಕಿ. ಈ ಅಕ್ಕಿಯನ್ನು ನಾವು ಮಿನಿಮಮ್ ಒಂದು ಗಂಟೆ ನೆನೆಸ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಹಾಕಬೇಕು. ನೆನೆಸ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಹಾಕಿದ ನಂತರ ಅದು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಮೆದುವಾಗ್ತದೆ. ಮತ್ತು ಮಿಕ್ಸಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ತೆಂಗಿನ ತುರಿ ಹಿಟ್ಟಿಗೆ ಕಡಿಬೇಕು. ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ನೀರು ಹಾಕಬಾರ್ದು, ತೆಳುವಾಗಬಾರ್ದು ಹಿಟ್ಟು. ತೆಗೆಯುವ ಮುಂಚೆ ಅವಲಕ್ಕಿಯನ್ನು ಒಂದು 2 ಮುಷ್ಟಿ ಅವಲಕ್ಕಿಯನ್ನು ನೀರಿನೊಳಗೆ ಹಾಕಿ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಹಿಂಡಿ ಆ ಮಿಕ್ಸಿ ಒಳಗೆ ಹಾಕಬೇಕು. ಆಗ ಅದು ಹಿಟ್ಟು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಗಟ್ಟಿ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಪುನಃ ತೆಗೆಯುವ ಮುಂಚೆ ಒಂದು ತುಂಡು ಬೆಲ್ಲವನ್ನು ಗ್ರೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ತುಂಡು ಮಾಡಿ ತುಂಡಾಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ ಮಿಕ್ಸಿ ಒಳಗೆ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಹೆಚ್ಚಿ ಬೆಲ್ಲವನ್ನು ಮಿಕ್ಸಿ ಒಳಗೆ ಹಾಕಿ ಹಿಟ್ಟು ಮಾಡಿಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕು. ಒಂಚೂರು ಪಿಂಚ್ ಸಾಲ್ಟ್ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರಲ್ಲ, ಪಿಂಚ್ ಹಾಕಿದ್ರೆ ಆಯಿತು. ಈಗ ನಾನು ಮಾಡಿದ ಹಿಟ್ಟು ಈ ರೀತಿ ಆಗ್ತದೆ.
After grinding all of this mixture, we get the batter ready. It's a pretty thick batter. It shouldn't be very watery. It should be pretty thick.
ಈಗ ಪತ್ತೋಳೆ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಮೊದಲು ನಿಜವಾಗಿ ಹೇಳಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಇದು ನಾವು ಹಬೆಯ ಪಾತ್ರೆ ಹೇಳ್ತೇವೆ. ಇದರೊಳಗೆ ನಾನು ನೀರು ಹಾಕಿದ್ದೇನೆ ನೋಡಿ. ಇದು ಅದರ ಅಳ್ತಕ್ಕಿರ್ತದೆ ನೀರು. ಇಷ್ಟು ನೀರಿಗೆ ಹಾಕಿ ಇದು ಹೀಗೆ ಇಡಬೇಕು. ಯಾಕೆಂದರೆ ಹೀಗೆ ಇಟ್ಟರೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ಬಿಸಿ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಹೀಗೆ ಇಟ್ಟು ಮೊದಲು ನಾವು ಗ್ಯಾಸ್ ಆನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗ್ತದೆ. ಗ್ಯಾಸ್ ಆನ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಮೊದಲು ಮತ್ತೆ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಅಂದರೆ ಇದು ತಯಾರು ಹಾಕುವ ಮೊದಲು ಇದು ಬಿಸಿ ಆಗಬೇಕು. ಇದು ಬಾಯ್ಲಿಂಗ್ ವಾಟರ್ ಹೇಳ್ತೇವಲ್ಲ ಆ ಥರ ಆಗಬೇಕು. ಈಗ ನಾವು ಇದನ್ನು ಮಾಡುವ. ಇದು ತಯಾರಿಸಿದ ಹಿಟ್ಟು ಉಂಟಲ್ಲ, ಇದು ನಾವೀಗ ಸ್ಪ್ರೆಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ.
We're spreading the batter onto the turmeric leaves. This is why we are making the batter pretty thick so that it don't flow out of the leaf.
ಕೆಲವೊಮ್ಮೆ ಈ ಎಲೆಗಳು ತುಂಬ ಉದ್ದ ಇರ್ತದೆ, ಆಗ ನಾವು ಅದನ್ನು 2 ಮಾಡಬಹುದು.
So we're done spreading it into the leaf.
ಇದು ಹೊರಗಿನ ಹಿಟ್ಟು ಆಯ್ತು. ಈಗ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾನು ಒಳಗೆ ಚೂರ್ಣ ಹೇಳ್ತೇವೆ, ಇದನ್ನು ಹಾಕ್ತೇವೆ. ನಿಮಗೆ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ತುಂಬ ಸಿಹಿ ಆಗಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಬೆಲ್ಲ ಆಗಬೇಕು. ಬೆಲ್ಲದಿಂದ ಮಾಡೋದಲ್ಲ.
More sweetness, add more mixture.
We are done spreading the batter. Now we have put the water on the stove to boil. So ma'am,
ಒಂದ್ಸಲ ಇದು ಬಾಯ್ಲ್ ಆದ ನಂತರ ಮಡಚಬೇಕು. ಮಡಚಿ ಇಡ್ತೇನೆ. ಮಡಚಿ ಇಟ್ಟು ಮಿನಿಮಮ್ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ 20 ಮಿನಿಟ್ಸ್ ಬೇಕು. ಬೇಯಿಸಿದ ನಂತರ ಪತ್ತೋಳೆ ರೆಡಿ. ಅದು ಮತ್ತೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಟೇಸ್ಟ್ ಮೇಲೆ, ಕೆಲವರು ಬೆಣ್ಣೆ ಇಷ್ಟಪಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಕೆಲವರು ತುಪ್ಪ ಇಷ್ಟಪಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಕೆಲವರು ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ತಿಂತಾರೆ. ಹೇಗೆ ಬೇಕಾದರೂ ತಿನ್ಬೋದು. ನಾನು ಆಗಲೇ ಹೇಳಿದಾಗೆ ಇದು ನಾನು ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡುವ ಮೊದಲೇ ಇದನ್ನು ಒಲೆ ಮೇಲೆ ಇಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೇನೆ. ಯಾಕೆಂದರೆ ಅದು ಸರಿ ನೀರು ಬಾಯ್ಲ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು. ಬಾಯ್ಲ್ ಆಗದೆ ಇದು ಇಡುವಂತಿಲ್ಲ. ಅದು ಬಾಯ್ಲ್ ಆದ ನಂತರ ಅದು ಒಟ್ಟಿಗೆ ಅದು ಬೇಯ್ದು ಬರಬೇಕು. ಖಾಲಿ ನೀರೊಳಗೆ ಇಟ್ಟರೆ ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಅದರೊಳಗೆ ಇಳಿದು ಹೋಗ್ತದೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ಮೊದಲು ಈಗ ಬಾಯ್ಲ್ ಆಗೋದು, ನೀರು ಬಾಯ್ಲ್ ಆಗೋದು ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್. ನಾನು ಆಗಲೇ ಹೇಳಿದಾಗೆ ಈಗ ಇದು ಹಬೆಯ ಪಾತ್ರೆ ರೆಡಿ ಆಗಿದೆ. ನೀರು ನೋಡಿ ಕುದೀತಾ ಉಂಟಲ್ಲ, ಬಾಯ್ಲ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಉಂಟು. ಈ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಈಗ ನಾನೀಗ ತಯಾರು ಮಾಡಿದ್ದನ್ನು ಹೀಗೆ ಫೋಲ್ಡ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಹೀಗೆ ಫೋಲ್ಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದನು ಹೀಗೆ ಇಡಬೇಕು. ಒಂದು ಆಚೆ ಒಂದು ಈಚೆ ಆಚೆ ಈಚೆ ಹೀಗೆ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಉಂಟು.
So that is the last patoli.
ಸೊ ಇದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಕವರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇನೆ. ಟೈಮ್ ನೋಡಿದರೆ 20 ನಿಮಿಷ ಸಾಕು.
So it's almost 25 minutes now. So we're going to open the steamer. And
We're getting amazing smell over here. Like you can smell the jaggery and the mixture of everything.
yeah, the aroma is very tempting. So ma'am, can you?
ಓಪನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇನೆ. ಗ್ಯಾಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇನೆ.
Oh my god, the aroma is so beautiful.
We've set this banana leaf plate.
The smell of jaggery and the coconuts, so beautiful.
ಮತ್ತೆ ಇದೇನೆಂದ್ರೆ ಈಗ ಪಕ್ಕದಲ್ಲಿ ಉಳಿದ್ರೆ ನೀವು ಫ್ರಿಜ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಇಟ್ಟರು ಏನಾಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಇದು ಬೆಲ್ಲದ್ರಿಂದ ಸಿಹಿ ತಿಂಡಿ ಆದ್ರಿಂದ ಏನಾಗುದಿಲ್ಲ. 2-3-4 ದಿನ ಸಹ ಫ್ರಿಜ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಇಡ್ಬೋದು.
It can long last till another 4 days more.
ಪಕೋಡಿ ರೆಡಿ.
So our patoli is ready now.
And looks all delicious and yummy.
ಪಕೋಡಿ ರೆಡಿ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಈಗ ಬಿಸಿ ಬಿಸಿ ಉಂಟು. ತಣ್ಣಗಾದ ನಂತರ ಇನ್ನೂ ರುಚಿ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ. ಮತ್ತೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಟೇಸ್ಟ್ ಪ್ರಕಾರ ಹೀಗೂ ತಿನ್ಬೋದು, ಬೆಣ್ಣೆ ಹಾಕು ತಿನ್ಬೋದು, ತುಪ್ಪ ಹಾಕಿಯೂ ತಿನ್ಬೋದು.
Thank you so much, ma'am. So it's time for us.
Sweet cravings have just increased.
So let's try patoli now. So this is how you take it off. And then you just take it off the turmeric leaf. And it's a soft thing. So let me try. Gives me a flavor of the turmeric leaf. Like it's very evident.
I like how the batter is very thick and it's holding the inside mixture, that is the jaggery and coconut, very hard.
It's covered like this. So the batter stays in. We are not dropping the batter
You
anywhere.
can also get a slight taste of the turmeric leaf as well.
Look at the leaf now, it's almost dead. So the content of the leaf is all in this batter now.
The flavor.
Yeah, the flavor. So now we are on our way to the next destination to taste some famous Mangalorean Goli Bhaji.
So today we are here to eat one of Mangalore's most popular snack, that is the Goli Bhaji, also known as the Mangalore Bhaji.
It is also called the Maida Bhaji because it's made out of Maida.
Okay.
And I've never tasted this, okay?
Me neither. But I'm so excited to go and taste this bhaji.
So guys, we are here at Miss Chitra Raj's house. So let's go and see how she's gonna make this bhaji for us.
Yeah.
Hello everybody. Today we have Miss Chitra Raj with us, who is going to prepare Goli Bhaji, one of Mangalore's most authentic food.
So welcome ma'am to our show. Ma'am, what are the ingredients that you would use for Goli Bhaji?
Green chilli,
Okay.
sugar,
Okay.
salt, maida, basin and soda.
1 cup of maida,
Soda powder,
1 pinch of soda powder.
salt,
Okay. A pinch of salt, like according to your taste,
Yeah.
you can add.
little green chilli.
If you like it hot, then
Yeah.
2 green
Yeah,
chilies or
green
something.
chilli. Yeah.
2 teaspoons of sugar, 3 teaspoons of basin powder, And then we can mix
First
it
you have to
thoroughly.
mix it with water.
Okay. Once we're done mixing the powders, we're gonna add water.
Water.
It should be thick.
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay, thick enough for them to make the balls.
Yeah, balls.
Okay, we're making it
Yeah.
the dough into small
The
balls.
small balls.
Okay.
I'm making a
Wait. I put the stove on the stem.
Slow.
Okay, so now it's almost golden brown and it's all ready to be served.
So let's try this nidhi.
Soft and
Spongy.
yeah.
Really delicious. This is really delicious. Guys, if you have never tried goli bhaji before, please try goli bhaji. It is very delicious.
Now we are going to taste the chicken ghee roast.
Hello everybody, welcome back to the show. So today we are here for something very special, something Mangalore is known for. But this is not originally from Mangalore, this is from Kundapur. And we are here at Shetty's Lunch Home. This restaurant is very famous for this one particular dish, that is the chicken ghee roast. And chicken ghee roast is actually an experimental dish. The chef wanted to try something new and which worked out excellently.
And actually very amazingly.
Yeah. So we are also excited to taste this one particular dish, that is
the chicken ghee roast.
So we are off to the chef. Come guys, let's get in. So talking about Shetty's Lunch Home. Shetty's Lunch Home have their different brands. So the main restaurant of Shetty's Lunch Home is in Kundapur. But we are here in one of the franchises.
So today we have with us Mr. Parvesh, who will be preparing the famous chicken ghee roast for us. परवेश जी, इस घी रोस्ट के मसाले में क्या इंग्रेडिएंट्स है?
मिर्ची पाउडर, मिर्ची, जीरा, धनिया पाउडर, लहसुन, नमक। अभी इस पे चिकन डालेंगे।
Right now he has added the boiled chicken.
Nidhi, so
I'm ready.
yes.
I can taste
Oh,
the
it's
ghee.
spicy. It is kind of spicy.
It's a little spicy. And the ghee roast, the roasted ghee, you can smell and you can taste it as well.
The flavor is beautiful, like the chili paste and the ghee. Beautiful it is.
The chicken is good cooked. So we are finally done with tasting all the Mangalorean authentic food. How was your, feeling after tasting that food, Atulya?
It was so delicious. This is more than what I was expecting from Mangalore.
The flavor is very different here in Mangalore.
Yeah.
So
it was a little spicy kind of food, and also different varieties of food that we never even experienced before. It was amazing. It was a very complete different experience. So I think we are done with Mangalorean cuisine now. We are very excited to go to our next destination now. So are you ready?
I am.
Let's go ahead, guys.
So we'll be back with a new place and a new cuisine.
Until then, this is your Hogger Queen signing out.